friends, it's Christine Vicente with Queen City Stamp Art, and I'm back for day 2 of the 12 Days of Christmas Card series. Today I'm going to be sharing a card that I'm making using the Press-On stamp set from Stampin' Up. This is in the August to December mini catalog. It's a coffee themed stamp set, as you can see, and although you wouldn't think it would be Christmas themed, I tend to give gift cards to certain people from coffee shops for Christmas. And so I thought this would be a fun card to make, and I'm going to be showing you a little gift card holder today. Now this gift card holder, I did not design this. This little project was designed by Rhonda Wade, who is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Michigan. I'm going to link to her post about this so that you can see another version of this gift card holder. She designed this, she came up with it, and I want to give her full credit. I just fell in love with the project and I wanted to share it here. So I made a little Christmas version of it, and I'm going to show you how to put it together, and then my recipe will have all the dimensions for it as well. So here is the base card. The base card is not a folded card. It's just a couple of flat panels layered together. I'm going to use some flat tape runner adhesive to glue them together. And on this panel, I don't know if you can see this in the light. I'll try and get it so you can. I use the snow embossing folder that is so pretty. I'm going to link to this in the post. And if you're not aware of this, there's going to be a PDF over at queencitystampart.com that you can download. If you go there and click on the blog and then click on the picture of this card, it'll bring you to the post, and there'll be a link to download the PDF for this card. So we're starting with a couple of layered panels that are standard A2 size, and then there's a strip of designer series paper. This is a great way to use up your designer series paper. This strip measures, what does it measure? Let's see here. 9.5 inches by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 3 1/4 and 6.5, I believe. 3 1/4 and 6.5. And I'll have those directions in the PDF, so if you want to make this card, you can. This one, you score it and then you kind of fold it up so that it's like a little letter Z, like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the 1.5 inch circle punch and cut a half a circle or a third of a circle out of the center of the middle panel, just like that. And you'll see why in a minute. And then we're going to take and we're going to put some adhesive on the back, just like this. And we're going to put some here too, right here, and then some on the bottom. So we're creating sort of this little pocket, and we're going to close this up just like that, and this creates a little gift card pocket, a little pocket that we can stick a gift card in. So that's why we put adhesive on the back, just on this section, so that a gift card will fit in there. And now we have this little piece that looks like a book that we're going to glue down to the front of the single panel. So I'm just going to add another bit of adhesive here to glue this down. Just like this. This designer series paper is so pretty. It's from the Heartwarming Hugs collection. And I just took a piece of the reverse and I'm going to glue it to the front as an embellishment. Just like this. So this is basically the base card, and now we're just going to decorate it with some stamping. So we're going to take a little panel from the Stitch So Sweetly dies, and we are going to stamp some images from that press-on stamp set. Since I like to give these as a thank you to some of my coworkers in the office, I'm gonna stamp it with a cup of thanks right at the bottom here, just like that. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to stamp the coffee cup for the front in Garden Green ink right here on this white piece, just like that. And I thought there was one other piece, but I think I must have left it on the table. I'll be right, oh no, here it is. I'm going to take this little craft piece and I'm going to stamp that in green as well. And I'm going to stamp a heart from the set using the red ink right in the center of the little cup holder part. And for this, I'm going to cut it out using my scissors. Just going to fussy cut it out. Right on the line. This is a cute little card or a gift card holder, and it's not too bad for in terms of making multiples. But if you were going to make multiples of this, I would totally do it in a assembly line fashion. I would stamp everything and then spend some time cutting everything out and then assemble the cards. That would be the easiest rather than kind of making one whole card at a time. Just using my scissors here to trim along the outside of the line. It's a nice thick line, so it's not too bad as far as cutting goes. And then I'm going to take a little bit of adhesive on the middle here and add the little craft cup holder. So it's like a little paper piecing, just like that, to create the base card. I mean the base element for the decoration. Then we're going to add some adhesive to the bottom part of the coffee cup and glue it here in the center of this decorative panel. And then this part we're going to add to the card with some dimensional adhesive. But before we do that, I wanted to create a little embellishment. So sometimes I like to make my own embellishments, and I take these number 3 paper clips from ACO, ACCO. These are a little bit smaller than a normal size paper clip. Normal paper clips are number 1. This is a number 3. And I like to thread a little bit of ribbon through the paper clip and tie a knot. So the paper clip's on there, and I'm just going to tie it in a knot, nice and tight, like that, and trim the ends at an angle. Just like this. And then I clip it to my project. And I do this sometimes just, as a fun embellishment, but especially if it's an office-related project, because, we use so many paper clips in the office, it just seems to go really well. So now I'm going to add this with dimensional adhesive. So I'm going to include a couple of dimensionals on the part of the cup that's sticking out, and I'm going to add some onto the bottom panel here. So I hope that you will check out Rhonda Wade's post on this, because she made some really cute gift card holders using this technique that she designed, this little template that she designed. And like I said, I just couldn't wait to share it with you guys because I knew you'd love it. Christmas is such a great time to give gift cards, and this one is so clever and fun, just like that. And that's the finished card. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not. There's actually another little panel that goes onto the inside. So let me cut that. It'll just take me a second. 2 3/4 by 4. So I wanted to dress up this little inside area. And so I have these little coffee cups, this little row of coffee cups, and we're going to stamp this along the bottom of that little panel. And this way I can write a little note on the inside to my recipient. And we'll just glue this to the inside of the card there, and it will cover some of that pattern paper and give us a nice little place to write our message. Just going to tuck this in here. And I'll give you all the measurements on the recipe, so don't worry. Just like that. And now the card is finished. And don't forget to stamp coffee cups on the envelope too if you want to, because that really finishes it off nicely. So thanks again so much for watching today. I'll be back tomorrow with card number 3.